support them in this debate. And to that case, I would like to limit this case to our country, which is Indonesia. And after pointing that out, I'll begin with the justification of why I will prove to you exactly teenagers under 17 should be allowed to go to school with motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. That is because there are lots of aspects that would not allow them to go to school with public transportation, which is what parents or maybe teachers think as the alternative for private transportation, which is the motorcycles that we are talking today. Now, that is because, as we all know, not every single student on our country under 17 live in the same place. They live in rural area. For example, in my house, which is around the road of Petir, there is no angkot there. So if I want to go to school, I would rather go with a motorcycle, or I would go with my parents. But then again, the problem arises, because not every single parent can accompany their children to school. And that is why children or teenagers under 17 go to school with motorcycle. Again, because some of them live in a place where there's no public transport. Some of them have parents that cannot bring them to school, and that's why they use motorcycles to go to school. And then the other problem also arises because not every single family in our country is rich, and not every single family in our country can afford their children going to school back and forth using public transport. Using their own motorcycle, they can move between school, house, or maybe other places easily because it is cheaper. If you pay only for the gas for the motorcycle, eventually, annually or monthly, it will become cheaper than paying 2,000 per ride on an angkot or ojek or stuff like that. And also, I would like to point out why, again, the students or the teenagers under 17 ride motorcycles to school. That is because the flawed system in our country. As we all know, if you want to have a SIM card to actually go to school, you need to be 17 or 18. Now, that is the rule that we have in our country. But that is flawed, and it needs to be changed, because that system is based on the emotional state of the students or teenagers that lived a long time ago. The students that lived in the 1990s or maybe the 2001. But today, we live in 2017, a world filled with globalization. Students or teenagers grow faster than they used to be. They reach adolescence faster than the children that was living in 2001 or maybe 2005, and therefore they have enough capabilities or emotional state or understanding or safety to go to school by their own with their own motorcycle. And that is why we believe that teenagers under 17 should be allowed to go to school with their own motorcycle. Thank you.